Let's have a conversation. What's up, y'all? I thought I wasn't going to make another live until, what do we have? 30 days, 31 days in August. I thought I wasn't going to make another live until the 30th of August because, as I told y'all, I'm not going to be making any Big Brother lives tomorrow because I just want y'all to watch my video, my interview video tomorrow with Sam from The Circle. However, I was getting close to going to bed and I took a look at my Twitter feeds and I was like, what is this? So first of all, Felicia told the group, I think, that she wants to tell Jared, the group minus Sari. I don't think Sari was part of that discussion, but she said, I don't want Jared to find out tomorrow, or I don't want him to find out in a group setting. Well, they all collectively decided they don't want him to find out in a group setting. I'm assuming that Izzy already knows that he knows, but I think the others did not know that he knows already about Blue going home. So Felicia decided to be the one to go tell Jared that Blue is going home. He had a bigger reaction when his mom told him because that was the first time he heard it. He played it off as he's been doing all season. That's what he has to do. But the one that really surprised me was that Felicia told Jared, I have a final two with Sari, but I'm thinking of swapping that out for a final two with you. Imagine what must be going through Jared's mind that Felicia would come to him and say, I have a final two with your mom, but I'm switching out. I'm thinking of switching out the final two that I have with your mom to have a final two with you. This must be the super fan in her or something. I didn't see the full conversation. I only saw the clip. I am going to go back and watch the full conversation. But the part of the clip that I saw was essentially her saying that we're in these multiple alliances, but we're not at the top of these alliances. So I want me and you to potentially start something. And he's kind of like, I'll understand either way. That's not a bad thing for him in any way, because if she has an extra motivation to protect him, this is the reason why everybody says Jared has been throwing his game away, because this kind of thing makes his arrangement or his situation with his mom and his advantage because of that very pronounced. Because imagine you have a guaranteed final two with your mother, and somebody else is coming and telling you that they have a final two with your mother, but they want to swap that out for a final two with you, because he knows that means that she's kind of saying, I will go to the final two with either one of you. So that benefits them together as a family. And I know he can't wait to tell his mom this conversation if he has not already. What's up, Rory? This is wild to me. The season is wild. The alliances are wild. And Mama Felicia is already thinking of contingency plans. It's legit. It's legit. It is legit.
So I'm going to tell you something. And they'll be mad at me if they find this out. Just based on some.
Oh, actually, that was the one where she was telling him that Blue is going out. So that was the first thing she did. She told him that Blue is the one that they're planning to vote out. And then the next thing that she did was to say that she has a final two with Sari, and that she wants to start. She's thinking of switching up that and having a final two with Jared instead. And she's telling Jared that. I can't blink. Sometimes when I see this stuff, because I never just depend on when I see the pages that give the quotes, I never depend on those. When I see that somebody posts something crazy, I'm like, I have to take a look at the video. And I'm like, that mind blown emoji, that's me at least 2 or 3 times a day minimum. And that's where I'm at with it. And I'm so surprised about this because Mama Felicia has been talking badly about Jared for a while now. She's been talking about Jared like Jared is expendable. Now all of a sudden she's talking to Jared and telling him that she wants a final two with him. I honestly kind of think that this is a backup plan for her. I think she was probably thinking it over. And she was like, despite the fact that I have a final two with Sari, she probably feels like Sari and Izzy are joined at the hip. So she might prioritize Izzy over myself. So I think she might be thinking, in the event that somehow Jared makes it to like final 3, or in the event that Jared, makes it far in the game and has an opportunity to save her, she's trying to set herself up. It's like a decently smart play, but it's stupid to us knowing his secret. She hasn't necessarily talked bad about him. She has just talked about him like he's expendable. She'll be saying this person can go, then this one and this one, and then Jared. She's not really speaking poorly of him. She speaks well of him overall. She just does not have him at the top of their alliance. But yeah, this is another wild turn, and I'm very interested to see what happens when he decides to tell, or when he gets a chance to tell Sari. Actually, I don't even know if Sari told him about their final two, about the final two that she had with Felicia. I'm not even sure about that. I'm not sure if they spoke about that, because despite the fact that overall they want to get in those final 2 chairs, they don't necessarily share every piece of information. And I guess that's kind of what Sari was fighting about with him. But I don't even really know if she told him that her and Felicia have a final 2 agreement. So I'm not sure what this is going to do. But remember when Jared talked to Sari about Kirsten and was like, I don't trust her because she's trying to make a deal with us and she's trying to make a deal with you. So I could see that her giving this info, like, me and Sari have a final 2, and now I want to make a final 2 with you. I could see Jared giving his mom this information and her being like, Mama Fee trying to go behind my back and start another final 2. So I'll keep her for a certain amount of time and then I'll clip her. She doesn't realize what kind of move she's doing, because she doesn't realize that that's Sari's son that she's talking to. So that goes to show us that despite the fact that he's playing the game so poorly, he still has an advantage. The advantage is going to be the advantage until he is out of the house. The advantage is the advantage unless somebody decides to tell. Somebody decides to tell, then the advantage is gone. But if Izzy and Blue don't say anything, then it continues to be something that allows him and her to get information, because people will talk to Sari unfiltered about Jared because they don't know they're working as a team, and vice versa. And that's what happened here. I'm not really sure what would make Felicia expose her hand so early. That's the part that's confusing to me, because we still have 13 people left in the house. So there's still a little time before we even get to jury. So I'm a little bit confused about why she would show her hands to Jared, who she doesn't even think is going to win. Unless she started to think he was going to win, but I don't know why, because just looking at it objectively, he would not be anyone's top choice. He has not won anything yet. I'm so surprised they have not caught on. They look just alike. I'm surprised, Mama. I'm surprised too. Like somebody like her who seems to have very good intuition. She's the oldest cast member. I'm pretty surprised as well, honestly. But I'm very surprised with her even proposing a final two to Jared. I'm very surprised. I never thought I would see that. Because anytime I've heard her talk about Jared, it's like, I like the guy, but he's just an extra number. I mean, he's a priority for, she has talked to him about him like he's a priority over the other side, the Cameron side. But it's like in terms of our side and our hierarchy, he's low down there. But I think she might think to herself, out of who we have on our side, him and Matt might be the people that are most likely to win physical competitions. And I don't think that she's like, Matt is really going to be super interested in keeping me. So I think it was an insurance move. It was just a bad play in my opinion. Because she doesn't know Jared's situation with Sari. Now, let's say if Jared was not Sari's son, would I still think this was a bad play? Kind of. Because, like I said, showing your hand too early, and Jared has not shown himself to be that valuable to the rest of the house. Tell you, this is one Big Brother that every hour, every minute, every second something changes. I can't keep up, and this is the first time I've ever been lost with Big Brother. I thought that I was going to bed. That's what I said at the beginning of this. I was like, I'm going to bed. And then I just happened to check my Twitter. And then I was like, wait a minute. This can't be correct. There's no way that Felicia would have said that to him. There's no way. And then I go and check the video clip, and I'm like, did they give them alcohol tonight again? Because I can't see why. I can't even see a legitimate reason why she would tell him of her final two with Sari and tell him that she's proposing for her to leave that final two. Even if she wanted to propose a final two, what was the purpose of telling him the final two was Sari? What was the purpose of that? She could have made that whole pitch without telling him about her final two. Why? Why, man? Why? I don't understand the logic. And she's a super fan. I don't understand. maybe if she had said to him, I made a fake final two with her, or I made a final two because I just know how powerful she is in the game and that she's been on Survivor 4 times and the Traders and whatever. Like if she had proposed it like that, I'm either way it would be bad because of the fact that it's Jared. It would be bad for her either way. But I'm just saying, I'm trying to think about what the logic was for her to even give up that information and offer that deal. Because they're in the same alliance, so you're putting some trust in him not to tell other alliance members, regardless of if you know that it's her son or not. So I think the game might have gotten to her or something, and she was like, I need to make a power play. I mean, obviously we know it was not a good move. I guess this season is not about good moves, though. It's just about moves. There's constant movement. We cannot complain this season about one big alliance controlling the house, about people being boring, about moves not being made. This is just today. The selection is not until Thursday, and plus, we don't know when this invincibility thing is going to come into play as well. So there's so many potential things that could happen between now and Thursday. Jared at some point, possibly tonight or whenever he gets the alone time with Sari, is going to let her know what Felicia said. This is the worst Big Brother views have ever been. That's interesting. In terms of, I mean, this is random, but I watched another Big Brother channel, Big Brother Boy, if you guys know that channel, actually. And he was saying that his view numbers are much lower than his last season view numbers in terms of his YouTube video views. Mine are as well, but I didn't know that it was because the overall season was less viewed than other seasons. I didn't know that because I've only done one season before. So I wasn't quite sure. I was thinking maybe it's because I have a new page. But either way, I don't worry too much about that stuff. I hope the show continues, but what can I do about that? I give them lots of content reviews. I give them lots of show reviews. I post up a lot of the live feed clips. It would be sad if one day the show was not on anymore, but yeah, what can I do? I call him Graveyard Boy. Well, that's because people are not watching. Views are down bad with this show. I think because we don't know who stands with who because it changes so much. Yeah, maybe they lost a lot of the original fans. Yeah, it's possible that they lost a lot of their original fans. Because I know a lot of the people who have been watching from day one are like, why are you putting so many people on the show that don't know about the show? That's kind of what causes some of this chaos. But if you think about it, Izzy is a super fan. She's causing a lot of the chaos as well. So it's been a lot of ups and downs and twists and turns and left and right. You can't blink without something happening. So I watched some of the earlier seasons. Oh, but the drama is coming, Andre. I think they said that we're on day 27. There is many opportunities for drama in this house. Oh, he already told her? What is it? An argument that they're having or what? I'm about to pull up my phone and see what's happening. Wow, that happened fast. Well, I actually don't know when. Oh, I see now. I'm seeing now. So is he trying to talk her out? So what was the response, CRM? Because I'm not going to be able to watch this right this second, but what was the response when he told her about what Felicia said? Yeah, this is them. I'm about to watch this shortly after. Oh, they're done. Well, I guess I'm going to have to rewind and watch it back, but so much is happening right now. I'm about to get on the feeds myself. So thanks for tuning in. I had to drop that news. I'm going to check on what happened with that conversation with Sari and him, because it looks like it was interesting, animated. And yeah, just again reminding y'all, I'm not going to be posting like Big Brother stuff on here tomorrow, but Wednesday, tomorrow's Tuesday, yep. So Wednesday I'll be back. Tomorrow I'll be on as well, but I just won't be talking about Big Brother. But Wednesday I'll be back, regular schedule. It's just a 24-hour break just to honor my dad. And that's that. I will talk to y'all soon.
So you literally were one of my very first followers. And then when you followed me and I, followed back, I was like, this dude is cool. Like,
if they say talk to your manager, you just say, you know what, talk to the hand. You don't need to be on my podcast. But yeah, dude. Yeah, you do a great job.
Thank you. I always get a kick out of talking with you on Patreon. You have a really good, view on everything.
That wasn't planned.
You know what?
Thank
but
you.
I like this Canadian.
Well,
I like this one.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.